worse, I am all of these things and none of them at the same time. I know it's not pretty when somebody loses their composure in heated moments, but imagine how it feels watching your own bad moments get replayed over and over on ESPN, knowing you can never really take it back no matter your level of regret. It seems, well, unsportsmanlike. What I hope you'll take away from spending some time with me in this book is that I am a man working to be better tomorrow than I am today. I hope you'll connect with me through this and realize with a laugh or 20 along the way that we're more alike than different. Golf happens to be what I do. It's not who I am. So, who is this character named Bubba Watson? Well, you're going to have to read the book to find that out. Suffice to say, I grew up in a household and an era when men were supposed to be stoic and self-sufficient, to let their actions speak for themselves. Sometimes this code of behavior has worked well for me. It helped me achieve a near superhuman focus on developing my gifts with a golf club to the point where I became known as a child prodigy who shot 62 for 18 holes at the age of 12, who won a couple of Masters tournaments and soared to number 2 in the world, and who earned the opportunity to compete for his country in the Ryder and President's Cups and even the Olympics. No one grows up believing these things are possible, much less a kid from Baghdad, Florida, population 3,800. I've tried to appreciate each and every one of the amazing opportunities that a life playing golf has given me, but even with that appreciation, the truth is that every dream has two sides. When I hit the hook shot out of the woods to help me win the 2012 Masters, I had no idea how it would impact my life. Sure, I had always dreamed of being a Masters champion, but as I said in the post-round interview, that is where the dream stopped. I never thought about what would happen after the last putt dropped, but I quickly realized I was not equipped mentally or emotionally for living my dream in the public eye. I'm not particularly proud of this fact, but it's the truth. I'm a guy who found something he was good at early in life, then pursued it relentlessly with blind faith and no backup plan. When I started having some level of success on the course, I let that go to my head. I am painfully aware that at times I was difficult to be around, and eventually that rightfully earned me a long spell of public distaste and even rejection. In this book, I'll look at the influences of my family life as well as the decisions I made early on about golf that helped shape me as an adult. Many folks think that professional athletes, and celebrities in general, live in a perpetual bubble, shielded from the public's perceptions of them. But I'm living proof that this is not always the case. I care a lot about what the public thinks of me. I want to be liked by people, not because I want to be best friends with everyone in the world or anything like that, but I do want my contribution to the world to be one of joy, not division or rancor. Some people want their public figures to be perfect so they can lose themselves in a fantasy about living a charmed life. Other people want to see them dragged through the dirt in order to make them feel better about their own lives. Neither of those types of readers will find exactly what they're looking for in these pages. But if you see a little piece of yourself or your loved ones in my ups and downs, then this book is for you. You know the kinds of ups and downs I'm talking about. Trying to be a great dad and a great husband. Trying to find the time and commitment to have a successful career. Trying to deal with pressure and anxiety, both from others and self-imposed. On this last score, successful professional golfers tend to fall into one of two buckets. The first group are those with strong, disciplined minds who are able to compartmentalize everything in their lives, from quickly forgetting the pressure they've heaped on themselves from a single bad shot on a given hole, to letting go of the frustration of seeing false stories about them in the media. Frankly, I'm in awe of these folks. The second group are those who are less disciplined in their minds, but learn to disguise their emotions and vulnerabilities so they at least look like the first group. I fall into this category and spent too many years trying to bury the truth. For years, I thought the best way to deal with pressure was to internalize it and, for the most part, deny its existence. As you'll learn in this book, that approach led to a total physical and emotional breakdown that made me fear for my life. But the truth is,